We're going to give it a start here, January 10th, 2020. Wow. That's terrific. I am so glad to be here. I can't tell you. Today we're going to talk about the future. Dot, dot, dot. The future can be anything you want it to be. And I have got to tell you, I have heard, oh boy, I can't even tell you what all I have heard people say they want to do and accomplish and be this year. It's everything. Some of them want new cars, new homes, new jobs, new boyfriend, new girlfriend, new baby. Yes, somebody did say that. So just about anything you want, you can probably have. If you do what is necessary to achieve that, to acquire that, to be that. Uh, I have run across thousands of people over the years. And the one overriding concern, need, request is, can you tell me how to be successful? Well, yes, I can. You've heard probably dozens or even hundreds of people, books, videos, TV, radio, CDs, DVDs, seminars, workshops that have probably given you excellent advice on becoming successful. Becoming successful is based on an overriding desire to achieve something actually that you're interested in. I've had people, and I like MLMs, multi-level network marketing. I love it. However, I've seen people that have gotten involved in multi-level marketing. They had no motivation. They expected money to drop out of the air in their lap as they sat in their house watching TV, munching on chips. That is not the way it happens. Let me tell you, multi-level marketing is probably the toughest job on the planet, bar none, except for the military, police, and firemen. Oh yeah, working at a hospital is easier than multi-level marketing. So people out there that think, oh, you know what? There's this guy that knows this guy that has this friend that maybe so. I've been in multi-level marketing. I've been successful. I've been in multi-level marketing and bombed because the whatever the venue is, it must be something you are passionate about. The ones that I thought, okay, I guess I'll try this. I wasn't successful. I wasn't passionate. The ones that I was really interested in that fit my makeup, I blew it out of the water. I loved it. It was, oh man, it was heaven on earth, so to speak. Now, a lot of people that I've met, young and old, they hear all of the glamour and the glitz, and they think, wow, man, oh, man, I'd love to make 10,000 a month or 100,000 a month or whatever it is, $100 a week. You're not going to make a penny a week if it's not something you're interested in. You can get yourself up off of the couch and get yourself motivated. Multi-level marketing is for go-getters, period. Don't let anybody kid you. It's not the answer to everything. Some people just need to work a job. That's life. Not everybody is motivated to do their own business. Not everybody is motivated to be a doctor. Not everybody is motivated to be a policeman or a fireman or to go into the military as a career. Each person has their own specialty. You were born with it. Yes, you were. You can learn other things, but you have something that you were born with that just drives you. Maybe you like to talk, and your parents or your teachers or whoever's saying, "Shut up, you talk all the time." Well, I can relate to that. I was one of those people. But that's my gift from God. I've just had to learn how to control my talking and when to talk. Some people are creative. Man, I'm amazed at the things that they can come up with. They can just take shells or rocks or wood, and it's incredible. I don't know how they do it. They just come up with these beautiful pieces of artwork and furniture, and I don't have that gift. Man, these people are incredible. And yet, 95% of the ones I've interacted with have a regular job, and it's a hobby. I look at their work and think, you ought to be making $250,000 a year. No, they're working somewhere on a regular job, making whatever you make on a regular job in the area where they're at. If I could take them and shake them and say, look, man, you could be, it doesn't do any good. You can be as excited for them as you want to be. If they can't see it and think it, they're not going to do it. So, the future that I'm talking about is one that you create. Where you're at right now, you created that. Yes, you did. Think about what I'm saying. Where you're at right now, you have created. Let me read you this so I don't mess it up. Tennessee Williams. The future is called perhaps, which is the only possible thing to call the future. And the only important thing is not to allow that to scare you. Yes, the future is maybe, perhaps, could be, I'd like to. But if you don't put in the effort, the work, the learning, the training, that future is not going to happen. Nobody accidentally is successful. You must put in the effort in the area in which you're interested. One of my earlier videos I did on teaching you with a yellow pad how to find out what you're interested in. It takes about 30 minutes a day over a 5-day period. And if you're not willing to invest 2.5 hours in your future, hey, I've been around a long time, and I'm going to be around a long time more. I'm taking the time to learn what I need to do to move ahead with my future. Who was it? Justin Bieber, when he was like 14, did a YouTube thing, got noticed, and by the time he was 19, he was worth $100 million. It wasn't an accident. The little dude went out there and, well, big dude now, but he went out there and put himself basically on the line and said, hey, here I am. So what skills or desires or what is in you that makes you want to do something? Your future, and we're going to discuss this probably the next few weeks. I'll touch on it here and there. What do you need to do to start achieving your future, to make your future what you want it to be? Live in a house you want to live in. Have a car you want to drive. Be able to dress your family in the clothes you want to dress them in. Eat out at the restaurants you want to eat out at. Live in an area you want to live in. Life, no matter how long you live, and the oldest guy out of the Bible, the oldest guy in America, was an Indian who lived to be 260 years old. He's the oldest person I've ever been able to find, and he died in 1868, I think. 1868 he died. 260 years old. I don't know how he lived that long. He did. I mean, there's record of it. But he's the only guy I know outside the Bible that's lived a really, really long life. However, if you're doing something you want to do, you're pursuing a lifestyle that's positive, upbeat, you can hardly wait to get started every day. Yes, you're going to live longer. You're going to be healthier. You're going to feel good. Your family's going to feel good. Man, life is going to be, well, somebody said life is a beach. If you like a beach, hey, life's going to be a beach for you. If you like the mountains, life is going to be a mountain retreat. You control and create your own future. Never, ever let anybody tell you, oh, this circumstance happened to me. Oh, this happened in my life. Oh, baloney. Stuff happens in everybody's life. That is life. How you respond to what happens is what determines your next minute, your next hour, your next day, your next year, your next decade. Where do you want to be 10 years from now? You want to live like you're living? You happy with your income? You like the house you're in? You love the neighborhood you live in? You know, some things in your life are good and some things are not so good. The future is coming based on what you do today. The future today. So what you do will determine what happens, how your family's going to go, how you're going to go, how life is going to go. And I got to say this. I have a friend that smoked for years and years. And then he stopped. He became a Christian and said, you know, smoking's bad for my health. I'm stopping this. I said, that's great. 20 years after he stopped, one of his lungs collapsed, sent him to the hospital. He should have died, but God spared him. The doctor said, that's called, your lung collapsing was caused by smoking. He said, Doc, I hadn't smoked in 20 years. He said, I bet you smoked several years before that. And he said, oh yeah, I did. And he said, the damage was done. It just took 20 years for it to finally, all of the accumulation to finally loosen his lungs from his chest and everything. I don't know how it's all hooked in together, and collapse. So they had to glue his lungs to his rib cage to keep it from collapsing again. He hadn't smoked in 20 years. The damage was done. Now he gets around good and everything. It's been several years since that happened. But that damage was done. It didn't mean his life is not fulfilling now. It means that his life has some limitations now. So the things that you do now will determine what happens in the future. And for good or bad, you can change your future. Him smoking actually helped, because if he had continued to smoke, he wouldn't have made it through this ordeal. So I want to end on a positive note. I didn't mean to get so negative there. And I didn't mean to be negative. I just wanted to tell you what can happen. But this year is going to be awesome. I can already tell you. 2020 is starting out to be like super fantastic in every way. So no matter what you do, think about what you do now, what that will cause to happen in the future to the best of your ability, and make adjustments accordingly. This is a Rev, the Internet Pastor. Check out our website, www.astepabove.life, and you know what? You can order one of our cups, and it says, live a step above, which is what you should do. Live a step above. So to get one of these cups, email me at therev, THEREV, at astepabove.life, and they're $20. Shipping is free, and they're cool. They are cool, and it motivates you to live a step above.